Good morning, Mr. Hughes. My name's Josh and I'll be conducting a health check on your XC60 today. To begin with, round at the near side front of the vehicle. The near side front tyre is on 4mm at the lowest point. There's no cuts or gouges to the tyre itself and it does appear to be in a relatively good condition. Coming round onto the brake pads on the near side front, measuring at 10mm. The discs are in a really good condition. Nothing further to report on those. Into the suspension components and mounts on the near side front. And although there's a bit of corrosion occurring to the wheel hub, there's nothing that we'd be concerned about. All the components are intact and operating as they should. The ball joints have not got any excessive movement and are holding their grease behind the boot. Coming across to the offside front, and again the same is mirrored. There's no excessive movement. Any of the components, the springs intact and the shock absorber is not leaking. Offside front tyres measuring at 4.2mm at the lowest point. So you've got nice even wear across the front axle. There's no wear to the inner edges as well, so it shows that your tracking's in line and operating as it should be. Coming round onto the brake pads on the offside front. The brake pad on the offside front is on 10mm and it is again in a good condition. Down the centre of the vehicle now, the exhaust is nice and secure. There's no leaks down towards the rear axle. And just above your exhaust you've got your prop shaft, which is responsible for rear wheel drive, and the bearings are intact and the shaft itself is holding its grease. Coming down to the rear differential, there's no leaks from the rear diff, and coming across to the rear suspension, and on the rear suspension there's no faults found, springs are intact, the shock absorber is not leaking, and this applies to both sides on the rear. Coming onto the offside rear tyre now. Offside rear tyre is measuring at 3.5mm at the lowest point. It is at the lowest point. The average of the tyre is just under 4mm though. And the 3.5mm is up towards this inner edge. Round onto the brake pads on the offside rear. Brake pads on the offside rear are on 6mm. The discs are slightly lipped, but in very good condition. Nothing to be concerned about. Going across the axle to the near side rear tyre. Near side rear tyre is measuring at 3.8mm. So again, you've got a pretty even wear across the rear tyres. Do keep an eye on the rear tyres. They're not ready yet, and they're not really near yet. However, keep attention to them, and then when they do get ready, we can get you some new tyres fitted. Everything's intact. The tyres showing nice signs of wear. Coming round onto the near side rear brake pads are on 6mm, and the disc, other than being lipped, it is in a good condition. That concludes the vehicle health check. The only thing to report is that the auxiliary belt is beginning to crack and show signs of weakness. We're going to get that replaced for you today, and everything I've found, all the measurements I've taken, I'll pass on to the service advisor and they'll be in touch. Thank you very much and I hope you have a nice day.